Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Destiny 2. This is your host River Foxen, and in this episode we're going to head back to Europa and we're going to move on and see what this campaign is all about. A Hard Rain Falls. Subdue the plans of House Salvation by thinning their ranks and completing public events. So I don't know if this is going to be if it's going to be hard story content or it's going to be a lot of grinding, so let's go check it out and see what it is. And if it is story content, we will do it. I mean, I'm probably going to do it anyway, but if it's interesting, it will be an episode. And if it's not interesting, you won't hear what I'm saying because this won't be an episode. Alright, let's see here. So, there's something in here. What is this? Place? What can I place here? Oh, interesting. There's a piece of armor. I think it was Aramis's. Alright.
It's no longer a secret what lies within the deep stone crypt. The living embodiment of darkness, shrouded in the DNA of the Vex. My grandfather desired eternal life. He searched and searched, but in the end, he created it instead. From his fountain of youth, I and every other Exo was born. This is a truth we cannot hide from. The darkness within us. And so we must embrace it. The guardians that entered the deep stone crypt brought new life to the long-dormant machines of Europa. They carry with them knowledge long thought lost. Now is our chance to seize it.
All right. A Hard Rain Falls. We owe much to those who fought to save Europa from the Morning Star's attempted nuclear collision. Some of it lies in wreckage on top of the crypt, but not all. Much remains in the atmosphere and falls now to Europa's surface. With the careening wreckage comes value we cannot overlook, as House Salvation has discovered. We must continue the fight against them and prevent them from acquiring anything that aids their continued violence. Look for the falling debris. There you will find House Salvation. They must be stopped. All right. Okay, so we're going to have to basically kill a lot of things in order to do the first part of this quest.
Humanity's refuge does not lie in us alone. We must awaken darkness far and wide, teach the masses to use it for good. But first, we must awaken its power fully. There was one whose knowledge of the darkness exceeded even our own. My grandfather, Clovis Bray the First. Elizabeth, he said to me as I woke, born again as an Exo. You are going to save the world. What a load of crap. The old man didn't care about saving the world. He only cared about his precious legacy. Still, here's to hoping he was right. Clovis kept most of his secrets in his personal journal. And I know just where we can find it.
Oh, okay, interesting. So this is actually the quest I was looking to start in this episode. The other one that we just picked up, I believe spawned because of the completion of the raid. So that one actually I should do later. This one I want to do first. So this is actually going to be the quest I'm going to continue on with this episode. Anyway, let's read what it says. Born in darkness. The Exo Stranger is pleased with your progress acquiring and learning to use stasis, but explains it can still be further enhanced. She reveals herself to be Elizabeth Elsie Bray, granddaughter of Clovis Bray I. His experiments on Europa were filled with deceptions and secrets, the most important of which may have involved exos, darkness, and by association, stasis. Acquire his digital journal, and you're bound to discover further truths about stasis. But the journal is currently locked. The exo stranger removes a symbol from her own body and hands it to you, calling it a skeleton key. In order to access the journal, you must first empower the skeleton key with stasis energy. Follow the exo stranger's guidance to empower the skeleton key. Alright, so we're going to have to basically gather energized ether by defeating Fallen on Europa, and use stasis melee against any combatants on Europa. Alright, so this is going to be busy work. So I'm actually going to do this off camera. But this mission, we want to do it because it's going to give us more powers. It's going to expand our stasis powers. Speaking of which, I need to switch to stasis. I had it set to solar because I was doing a strike playlist stuff where you get bonuses for using certain elements. Anyway. Let's go find some Fallen. Alright, now we've done it, and now we have complete strikes. Alright, so, yep, we gotta do more off-screen. Let me, first of all, let me go into orbit so I can read this at my leisure. Alright. Strikes with stasis. So I have to do 3 strikes with stasis equipped. And then in the strikes, I have to afflict 60 targets with stasis. So yeah, this is going to take a little while. So I'm going to be back later. All right. And so I've done the strikes that I needed to do. I actually ended up needing to do a lot more than 3. I did 5. And that was because not only did I have to do 3 strikes, but I also had to get a certain amount of stasis kills. And that's always a bit difficult for me in strikes because a lot of times when I end up doing strikes, I end up with, some randoms who are much... they play the game a lot more than I do, and they tend to just rush through everything really quickly, and I don't have a whole lot of chance to... it's this way. To kill as many things as I would like. Oh, I forgot this ammunition. Wow, can't hit the broadside of the barn right now. Grab that. Alright. So, as I was saying, they tend to kind of leave me in the dust, and so then I don't get to kill as much as I need to. So I had to do a couple extra. Also, it was putting me into strikes that were already in progress. I guess they had a lever or were a man short, and so I ended up joining a little bit on the late side. Oh, this is not the weapon I wanted. Oh, I hate when that happens. Ugh, getting worst. I need some more ammunition. Wonder is there some more guys to kill in here? Nobody. No, just some regular ammunition, which is not what I needed. So what I'm actually doing, I guess I didn't mention this, was that the next step of the mission is to defeat Wenix's platoon near the Crux of Darkness in Eternity. And where that is, well, actually, no, way over here. Oh, I apparently got something. Some exotic quest I hit a step for. So I'll take a look at that. Well, now's as good a time as any to take a look and see what that was. Soon. Weapon schematics. I guess that's for No Time to Explain. It's probably for the catalyst, which is good because I do like that weapon. So having the catalyst would be great. Still something else in here? Might be upstairs. But I did get some ammunition for this guy, so that's good. These things are a little creeping me out. Almost there. Must be on a different level. Yeah, because I want to go down there. Am I going to commune? Is this one of those stages? Nope. Okay, that took care of that. This thing went away. And now we have to go to Bunker E15. Now, where is Bunker E15? That's for a different quest. Yeah, so that's someplace else, and so we probably want to fast travel. So let's fast travel here and head over there. Although, I kind of want to go see what the Exo Stranger has for me. So let's take a little detour and go find out what's up with that. Actually, I'll just fast travel. Whoa, she just kind of appeared out of nowhere. What do you got for me? I can only begin to imagine what this weapon was being designed for. Even on a small scale, its potential for harm is disastrous. I suppose that's very much like Clovis, isn't it? We can't begin the manufacture of these components until after some rigorous testing. I won't throw caution to the wind, like he would. So it just really unlocked the next step, which I have to defeat Vex in, looks like some lost sectors with no time to explain. So obviously I'm not going to do that today. So let's move on with this quest. Sometimes I feel like Europa needs more fast travel points. But I guess they really want you to go through these war zones.
Hey Guardian, I see some Vex setting up Spire integration. This is our chance to use darkness for good.
Hmm. Ah, what a miss. Where is the entrance to this place? Oh, here it is. There we are. Bunker E15. Lost sector discovered. I heard some machinery. Probably up here. Sometimes I don't like when the Braytech security frame, huh? They're on our side? That is definitely different. Have these little robots that are on our side. They're not doing very good, are they? Oh jeez, I am taking a lot of damage here. I'm gonna die. $12.10. I am like 12.09, so probably cutting it a little close. I have to play it a little bit on the cautious side here. It's almost there. Come on. There we go. All right. So that was the boss. So we beat the sector. There's something here. Oh, you've been here the whole time? Why didn't you help me?
Strange thing. Sisters alive again at the same time. Me wishing I didn't remember my past. Anna searching constantly for hers. All this time I've kept her searching, kept her away from desire. Fortunately for those of us in need, Clovis left plenty behind. He wanted it that way. You brought the key?
I guess so. Use key.
Everything we're looking for is in there?
Clovis was a man so obsessed with legacy he recorded practically everything he did, including every body he left buried in our family's past. History loves referring to his kind as great men, remembering their successes while ignoring the atrocities committed to get there. Make no mistake, Clovis was ambitious, ruthless, a tyrant. That knowledge is why I've kept Anna searching. She's not ready to hear about any of it. Or even about me, for that matter. We're not here to learn who Clovis was, either. Only to gain what he found experimenting with the darkness. Stasis. If we're lucky, this journal is our key to unlocking its greater potential. We'll have answers once I can decrypt it further. Thank you for your help. When I know more, you'll know more.
Alright. I guess we're just gonna go talk to her again. But let me look at this place. This place is kinda neat. Alright. Anyway, let's fast travel to go talk to her. The Exo Stranger uncrosses her arms as you approach. Happy to see you again so soon. This journal of Clovis's is more of a boon for us than I had previously realized. In my original timeline, there was a hard copy, though it was incomplete. You finally helped me access its digital form, and with it, we've been rewarded. The Exo-Stranger hands you what she found. Our first step in enhancing your darkness abilities begins with this. I'm looking forward to seeing what you make of it. Alright, so, Aspect of Control. It's a new quest. It looks like we'll be... Oh, we're going to have to get Salvation's Grip. Interesting. So I did start that. Let's go ahead and acquire
Turns
this.
out Clovis's journal is fairly encrypted, and I'm unable to bypass most of it. Probably to keep it away from, well, me. I stood by his side for a time. It's why I look like this. He needed a guinea pig, and after Dad passed, I needed a father figure. Eventually, I realized my mistake and joined my sisters in trying to take our grandfather down. So Clovis took precautions to keep us from interfering. Didn't want us exposing every dark truth about every unethical experiment. And so here we are, encrypted journal and all. I think it's about time we extract some good from the bad.
Alright, so this is Born in Darkness Part 2. Okay, so the other thing is a different quest. But sometimes what happens is you get these different quests that kind of come in at different times. So anyway, this is the next part of the Born in Darkness quest line. Anyway, the Exo-Stranger has pored over Clovis's digital journal and discovered that despite learning more about stasis from the available pages, much of it is still encrypted. Turns out, Clovis didn't trust many, including his family. Though this is not the Exo-Stranger's first time seeing it, she has never been able to fully decrypt it into further understands its secrets. But with you at her side, decrypting the journal finally feels like a reality. In order to decrypt and explore it further, the Exo-Stranger once again asks you to empower the skeleton key with stasis energy, believing that Clovis installed it in her, hoping she would use it to one day continue his work and further his legacy. Follow the Exo-Stranger's guidance to empower the skeleton key. So this time we're going to be defeating Vex and going to have to shatter them using the stasis power. So that'll take a little while. Anyway, let's go look at the quests that we've picked up. So Aspect of Control, we need to get Salvation's Grip. So I did pick that one up. And then this one is just kill things. Let's see, where am I with Salvation's Grip? That is Stasis Prototype. Okay, so I actually got skiff codes, and so maybe I'm going to look into seeing what this entails. Maybe I'll move on and do this in the next episode before moving on with Born in Darkness Part 2, because I'm going to do at least the first part off camera, and then we'll see what the other parts are. Anyway, but that's the end of this episode, so if you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon if you're so inclined, and I'll see you later.